I believe George Floyd caused the new segregation. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Melo Mars. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today is Wednesday, so every Wednesday I like to do a relationship topic, and today's a topic I really don't want to do. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not really psyched up about doing a lot of videos nowadays, and so my videos here and there are gonna be sporadic at best. But I wanted to put this video out here because I got a guy who's steady coming at me for my opinion, and coming at me in a derogatory way. So I want to call him out. He's a coward. I found out that he's a coward, and I thought we had some type of level of respect for each other, but ultimately I guess we never did. And it's all behind George Floyd. It's all behind this whole supposed racial issue, racial tension that we got in America right now. And I just want to call that out, and I want to call him out. First off, it's a guy I went to high school with. His name is Scott. Now, I did a video a couple weeks back talking about how some non-white people were trying to tell me as a black man how I should feel about racial issues. So let me show you what I said about Scott. Let's start out with actually a former high school classmate of mine. And bro, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, I still love you. Just gotta call you out. My homeboy, Scott. As you can see, Scott is lily white. And I put a heart on his, lovely son there. Nothing against Scott, but I have to tell the truth, brother. This is what Scott had to say. These stats are completely made up and hijacking the issue. Systemic racism is the issue. As you know, he said, as I know, being black in America is almost a crime. I almost spit up whatever I was eating at the moment. I'm always eating something because I'm fat. Let's grow together and fix our white privilege problem. Now I'm gonna try not to spend too much time on each of these because we got 5 more people to go. But bro, you're 100% wrong. I get out of life what I put into life. There's nothing in this world that's stopping me from getting what I want to succeed other than me. See, the problem we have in society right now is that so many people are looking at the grand scale of the black community and thinking that represents each black person. What I try to do is speak to black people as individuals, because regardless of what white liberals want us to think and a lot of black people want us to think, we're not a monolith. We're not one mind. We're very diverse people. So when I speak to individuals, I try to ask them, what is stopping you from getting to where you want to be? And they can never give me a direct answer. They can always speak on so-and-so, Trayvon Martin and George Floyd. They can speak on all these other people that's going on, but you can't tell me what's going on with your life. That's the problem. So Scott, that's 100% offensive for you to say being black in America is almost a crime. It's straight BS. And there's no such thing as white privilege. That's something people are pushing this week. Oprah and some of the other people have been pushing since the George Floyd, or just been pushing overall. It's straight BS. There's no privilege. I know the sense of privilege means something you don't earn or something that is rightfully yours. But what did you do to get that? There's nothing that you can do to control that. You were born white. And I remember you, and just to give people context, you've always been a sensitive person towards the black community, and I appreciate that. I remember you playing ball in high school. You do date black women. And honestly, it's kind of no person worse to talk about these issues than somebody that date a white man that's dating a black woman. Ask the people who's in New York right now. The mayor of New York, married to who? A black woman. And that man is destroying their city. What I'm asking you, Scott, is don't take the narrative of people who are perpetual victims. Anybody that would acknowledge a system or someone else having privilege over them, yeah, they're putting themselves in the victim role. And nobody's a victim in the situation. No one can control who we were born to and what situation we were born in. It's your choice as an adult to rise up and make the best out of life as you can. I seen the bottom of my life and now I'm going towards the top. There's nothing that can stop me other than me. I'm sure I got some people that disagree with me, but I don't know how much of that you guys can say was disrespect towards him. I blocked out his son's information of picture. You know, he may get mad because I said something about him dating black women, but a lot of people know that to be true. A lot of white dudes who date black girls have to be real pro-black, because most of those black girls are pro-black with a white boyfriend. So it's hard for them to have any type of white stance without coming off as racist. So I'm not saying he didn't have those stances before her, but it's just a coincidence that he's with her, I guess. So anything else he has to say, I'm not sure what was disrespectful. But let me show you what he's been doing the last couple weeks. These type of messages I've been getting in my inbox. Now, he's blocked me, but for some reason or another, I keep getting his messages. So I can't respond to anything he's saying, but he can respond to what I'm saying. So this is ridiculous. It's been going on, I think, the last couple weeks, and he's a coward. You're a coward if you're gonna, first off, not be able to have a conversation man to man. And you can say typing online is not man to man. Well, I always offer people to give a video chat with me. You know, if we're not in the same city, but brother, me and you are both in Dallas. At any point we can talk face to face. I ain't trying to fight nobody, but I'm willing to if I have to. But I ain't trying to fight nobody. I'm willing to have every conversation, man to man, man to woman, whoever the case may be. And then, why would you not be able to handle that conversation, not be able to handle the video I put out, and then straight up start going off like you just a wild man? I mean, what's the point of telling somebody F you that many times? And like I said, I go through stuff like that. I go through way worse than that more than anything. So I'm not tripping about, you know, what he has to say. At the end of the day, it's just discouraging and it's really annoying to keep talking about these racial issues. That's why I gotta point out, I believe that this George Floyd case and all the other racial police brutality or whatever things you want to call has really created new segregation. I mean, from the North and the South, from black and white, from Democrat to Republican, liberal and conservative. Whatever you want to say, America's always segregated. But right now it's a new segregation that's going on. It's a segregation where black people have found a way to use their victimhood to infiltrate every other group in America. Black people who are fixated on their victimhood have utilized that victimhood to confuse every other group in America. I can't understand that. So America right now is segregated in two different groups. We have people who are been penetrated by the victimhood of black America. And we have those who are focused on the facts, who don't care about any type of emotionalism, any type of victimhood, anything to make you want to feel better about yourself. We don't care about that. We just focus on the facts. But you guys want to use every situation to make it a worse situation for you. I've been saying this for months. People want to find a solution to this whole situation. There's not a solution to people who see themselves as perpetual victims. When you give them what they want, they're going to go ask for more. I don't know if you guys realize what they're doing in Seattle, I believe, where they have defunded the police. Now they're trying to kick white people out their house. I'm telling you, there's nothing you can do for people who are perpetual victims. So you got this country full of people who want revenge. They don't want equality. They want revenge. So you can't please those people. Those people you got to look out for and really put them in their place, because they don't want to work for anything. They don't want to have the best of life based on what they put in life. They want you to give it to them. They want handouts, not hand-ups. So it's guys like Scott who are repeating their rhetoric and making them seem like victims. And this is the thing, and this is why I'm done talking about this type of stuff. I'll say this now, but something that's gonna spark me, I know. But I hate talking about it because I don't want to be mixed up with this. Because right now, black people, as I am black, we are okay with any white people who have something to say that agrees with us. Anything white people say that has something that agrees with us, meaning me being a conservative, I have nothing but white people in my inbox, in my DM, on my timeline, telling me all day long they agree with me. And what I do, I laugh it up with them and agree with them. And then anybody who's a liberal or a left-wing thinker or never Trumper or whatever you want to call yourself, black people allow them to talk as long as they saying what they want to say or saying what they want to hear. Anytime they say anything that's not supportive of Black Lives Matter or in support of any other black victimhood, they tell them they shouldn't be talking. And this is the worst thing that this whole thing has done. I don't call Scott a friend. I don't call Scott, close brother or nothing like that, but he is somebody who I know from high school. What this whole situation has done the most, it has ended relationships of people that you have known for decades. I can't tell you how many people I've heard say, "Oh man, I thought this person was my friend, but come turn out they racist." You mean tell me you've been knowing this person, eating bread with this person, blood, sweat, and tears, all these different things you've been doing with this person for decades, but all of a sudden, because of this issue that got nothing to do with nobody personally in your life, you can equate them being racist because they don't support or don't say the things that you want them to say. I don't get it. Instead of picking up your phone, either send them a text, send them a tweet, send them a message, or pick up a phone and call somebody. This is what has me in a rage, and to the point where I just say, man, I don't even want to talk about this stuff no more. Because honestly, I'm only talking to people who agree with me. Anybody who disagrees with me, it's few and far between that I have people come up and say, man, I don't agree with everything you say, but I appreciate what you're saying. And I'm gonna be honest, that happened so much more prior to this situation, but this George Floyd and just the whole racial issues it's so volatile right now. People don't listen to anything. They don't listen to anything in its entirety. They see a headline and run with it, or they hear the first 2 minutes of your statement and they judge you entirely. I'm sorry, guys. This is just ridiculous. I'm sad that America I'm living in right now. This is sad. But ultimately, what I have to lean on is the word of God. And it tells me that I'm in the world, but not of it. So nothing that happens truly affects me unless it comes to my doorstep, which is what Scott is doing right now. But still with you, Scott, I still love you. Ain't nothing you can do to bring hate in my heart. But I will protect myself. So if I ever see you, please don't run up. It's your boy Mello Mars. As always, guys, let's grow. Peace.